Hi, it's Sarah here and welcome to my channel. In this video we are spending a weekend in the mountains in Colorado. It was mid-September and it is just beautiful fall right now. It's almost peak fall and I am just so excited to take you guys along for it. If you enjoy videos like this, just travel videos, kind of like a little home vlog style, and other cleaning, decorating, reading, just home care videos, then you'll definitely like my channel. So be sure to like this video and hit subscribe. So we stayed at the Beaver Run Resort in Breckenridge, and our first day there, technically we got there Wednesday night, we basically just went to bed. And then Thursday we went to Frisco. We started at Abby's Coffee. It was cute in there, and my coffee was extremely sweet. It was a little too sweet for my tasting, but we walked down the street and we just went in different stores. We enjoyed the beautiful scenery and the wonderful weather that we had. We ate lunch at Butterhorn Bakery and Cafe, and oh my gosh, it was so good. I loved this Bloody Mary. Me and my father-in-law love having Bloody Marys, and I will definitely go there again if I go back to Frisco. The food was delicious. I got like a bean soup. I don't even remember what it was. It sounded like it would be okay. I thought maybe it wouldn't be super flavorful. No, it was so good. And of course I had to go to the bookstore and I got this fun little book here. And then we went to Pullman Distillery, which has a train car inside of a store, which is so cool. And then everybody got some drinks and we sat and just enjoyed it. It was obviously not very busy because it's not the busy season to be in the mountains in Colorado. So it was really nice. It was not very busy anywhere. Then afterwards in the same store, we got some beers from Ein Prost. I have no idea if I'm saying that right. I am so sorry. And then we went to the Island Grill, which is just on the marina, and we walked around. We had some drinks. We probably sat here for a good couple hours, and it was just so beautiful out. I loved coming here. Then for dinner, we went back to our Airbnb and I made some pasta and a homemade sauce. It's my dad's homemade sauce recipe, and basically just hung out until we went to bed. And the next day I had to get a couple things done on my computer, so I just did a little bit of stuff there. And then we just walked around Breckenridge pretty much until we went to Mount Princeton Hot Springs, which was like an hour and a half drive from Breckenridge. Of course, I went to a bookstore again. This is 9600 Stories. They say that it's the highest elevation bookstore. I believe them. I have no idea otherwise. So I've been here one other time before and it's so fun. I've been on the hunt for Nancy Drew books, the older copies. So that's kind of what I've been looking for when I go to like older bookstores. Not older, but just like regular bookstores. Then afterwards we went to Breckenridge Brewery. We had a couple of drinks. We did a little bit more walking around and we went to lunch at this really cool place. They don't even have the sign outside. It's just like a small little local place called Above the Blue. They have a small menu, as you can see, and it was so good. I loved coming here. I love supporting small local businesses too. So we parked in this ice rink lot to go see Isaac Heartstone, which is a large-scale wooden troll that was created by a Danish artist, and it's just kind of in the woods. It's made with recycled materials, and there's a lot of other ones, like literally all over the world. It was so cool to see, and it's just so neat how creative people are that they're able to create things like this. It's obviously huge. Like, look at how tall it is compared to these people. Like, it's just wild. And then as you can see, it is obviously just the start of the fall season. So if you want to know the dates that we were there, in case you're ever planning a trip and you want to kind of plan accordingly, obviously each year is a little bit different as to when peak fall is going to happen. But we were there on September 19th to the 22nd. Then we left for Mount Princeton Hot Springs, which, like I said earlier, was like an hour-and-a-half drive. It was a beautiful drive, though, and it was really fun. There is like two different areas at it. There's an upper area and a lower area. We hadn't really realized that, and one of them closed at 5 p.m., and we weren't getting there till like 3:30-ish, and so we wanted to go to the upper area before it closed, but we thought we didn't really know where that was, so we just went to the lower area. It's not like it's super easily noticeable, and we kind of wish that we had known that before. So if you go to Mount Princeton Hot Springs, just know, kind of look up and check out the times of when the different pools close. You can ask the workers, like, hey, which pools do I go to when? That kind of stuff. Also, we did not purchase our tickets ahead of time. You can't purchase them until you get there. I also didn't film any video clips, so here's just a few pictures off Google. It was really fun, and I'm glad we went. I wouldn't go to that one again, though. I think I would go to a different one. Then we went back to our Airbnb, changed, showered, and we went out to dinner at Mi Casa Mexican restaurant. It was delicious. And then we went to Ollie's Pub and Grub, which is a fun little bar, and we had some drinks. And then after this, we just went to a few more bars for the night until we went back and went to bed. We had a slow morning every single day. We just ate breakfast at the Airbnb, and I've been slowly reading Pet Sematary by Stephen King. I didn't read much over the trip, obviously, because we had a full trip, which was so much fun, and I don't regret not being able to read much. But I did just recently finish Pet Sematary, and I didn't love it. It was good, but it was very interesting. So if you've read Pet Sematary, you should definitely comment down below and give me your thoughts, because I'm very interested and want to talk to somebody about it. So then we went to Keystone and we went on the gondola. We didn't do the one in Breckenridge because it was already closed for the season, but the Keystone one was still open on Saturdays and Sundays, so that's why we went on this Saturday. And wow, I am so glad we did. It was so beautiful. These mountain views were insane. The restaurant wasn't open. They had a couple little like drinks and snacks at this concession stand, but they said it was the last day for that, so I'm glad that we went when we did. I would like to spend more time in Keystone in the future because we didn't really get to do much here. We did go to this restaurant, Calla Pub and Restaurant. It was like an Irish themed restaurant. It was so good, and it was just so cool inside. The service was wonderful. The food was delicious. I would absolutely go here again. Keystone just seems like a cool little town, and I think that it would be fun to walk around. They're doing a lot of construction right now, so I'm sure that after the fall 2024 season is over, there'll be Lots more to do and not all this construction in the way. So then we drove to Vail, which from Keystone was like a 50-minute drive if I remember correctly, and we basically just walked all over Vail, and like in the main village area we went in some different stores, and we took the shuttle, which is free. It'll take you anywhere down the streets that you need to go to. And it was really fun and so beautiful. It was not very busy, like I said, because it's the fall season. Nobody really comes during that season. I don't really know why, but it was a little bit rainy today. It was a little gloomy, which I loved, and it was just so fun. So we took the shuttle to Betty Ford Alpine Gardens, and we did not see a single person here. You don't have to get any tickets or anything. You literally just walk through this gate as long as it's during their open hours, and you can walk around. And it was really pretty and so cool to get to see all the different plants and the wildlife that lives in Vail and that surrounding area. And it was also pretty cool to be there without any people there. Then for dinner, we were feeling some seafood, maybe pasta. So we looked around online and we decided to make a reservation at a place called Up the Creek. But in the meantime, we went to this other place called Bad Kitty Lounge, had a couple drinks, hung out for a little bit. We went to a little store on the way, and Up the Creek was so good. The service was amazing. The food was delicious. I would absolutely go there 1,000,000% again. And my food was delicious. I got the special. It was the vodka pasta, which obviously is a special, so it's not going to be there all the time. But we got scallops, and the food was just amazing. It definitely was expensive. It was a little fancy. It was also very open. As you can tell, there were not many people there because, again, it's just not the busy season. The rolls were good. The mashed potatoes were good. Like, I 100% recommend going here. Then sadly Sunday was our last day, so we packed everything up. We actually got most everything packed up the night before because we just went back home after Vail and just packed up and hung out at the Airbnb a little bit more. And it had snowed a little bit the night before. As you can tell, it's on the mountain peaks. I am glad it wasn't on the roads because we did have a long drive and we had to drive all the way to the airport, so it took a couple hours. But on the drive there, we stopped on Dillon Dam Road and we just took a little look at the beautiful views, and it was just a wonderful trip. I am so glad that we did this. I highly recommend taking a fall trip to Colorado and to some different mountain towns. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you take care and that you're doing well. Bye.